What's going on, everybody? Just got home, just got off work, got finished mowing and everything for the day, so now it's on to doing an oil change on my truck. And I figured I would share with everybody how to change the oil on your F250, F350 with the 7.3 diesel. This is kind of the same for like any of the trucks really, but so we're going to go ahead and get into this, how to do it. Just in case somebody doesn't know, I just figured I'd shoot a little quick video for you guys and, you know, just helping out. So let's get to this, guys. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get into this. T4 1540, that's usually what the 7.3 calls for 15 quarts. 15 quarts, that's a ton of oil, guys. Then I have a bunch of these Fram PH 3786 filters. I bought them off eBay. I got 6 of them for $43 shipped to the house. I'll put a link in the description below so you guys know where to get those. So I just order them in bulk. It's way easier to do that. And then the Rotella, it's super cheap at Walmart. So if you head over to Walmart and buy it, I think I paid like $15 for each bottle of it. So it's fairly cheap. So all right, guys, let's go ahead and get into this. You're gonna need a 19mm socket. That's what you're gonna actually loosen up the drain plug with. And then I like to just grab the oil filter by hand, and you know, usually it's pretty simple. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm gonna crawl underneath the truck, and I'll show you exactly where we're going underneath the truck, and then we'll fill up the oil. So, when you get down here, here is your drain plug right there. So, super simple to get to. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack that little guy loose. You're gonna want a drain pan underneath the here, obviously, so you don't get oil everywhere. Oh god, that's on there tight. And I like to have the truck a little hot. Like, I just got back from work, like I said, so it's been cooling off for a little bit, maybe about 30 minutes or so. But that's about all I'll give it, just so it's still a little hot. All right, now we're just gonna let that all drain out, and once that's all gross and out of there, we'll put the drain plug back in. While that's draining, I like to pull the dipstick and also open up your oil cap a little bit. I'm not too worried about getting oil all over this crap. I got rags, so. And that just releases it so that the air can flow through and it's going to drain quicker. So I'm going to give this about 10 minutes. It'll fully drain, then we'll come back. Oil filter is right there. It's super simple. It's right above the pan. It's extremely easy to get to. So let's go ahead and I just like to grab onto it. You just give it a little twist. Make sure your drain pan is underneath it because it is going to spill. Alright, here it comes. Alrighty. So we're going to let that drain off there just for a minute. It's just kind of like whatever's flowing into there. So that's going to drain for probably about a minute or so. Once that's all done, then we're going to go ahead and just pull it off, and it's just going to come out. And then we just take the other one, and while this is draining, we're going to go ahead and get the other oil filter ready. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get this oil filter ready to go in. So we're just going to open it up. And there she is. Alright. So, we're going to go ahead and fill this little bugger up. I've already got one of these open. This one I've already used a little bit of oil out of it for my last oil change. So we're just going to go ahead and pour it on in. Right down the center there. And boom. Now it's going to soak up. Now you're going to want to keep watching this. It's going to continue to soak in and everything. And then at the end, we're going to take some of the oil and we're going to rub it all around this O-ring along the outside of there. Just so it slides on and off super easy next time. Alright, see how it's already drained out? Like, these things take a ton of oil inside of them. A ton, guys. Like, this thing is just going to eat this oil up. Alright. Yep, see? It's already draining back down. Like, it's just soaking up all the oil. Alright. Get that all down in there. Let's go ahead and pour a little bit more. I like to keep it in the box just in case, you know, you spill over or anything. You're not going to make a big old mess. Nothing too crazy. We'll go ahead and take some of this oil and rub it along. Go ahead and get it all on that O-ring. Alright. Perfect. Give it one more splash. Alrighty. Now let's go ahead and get back underneath there. We're going to pull off the old oil filter, and then we're just going to go ahead and screw that one back on where that one was, or where the other one was. We're going to screw that one in. Once that's done, we're going to put the drain plug back in. Once the drain plug's in, we're going to go and dump all that oil down inside of here. So once that's all done, we're just going to go ahead and pop our funnel right there, and then we're just going to pour in all of our oil. Now we're ready to fill up our oil. Now there's just a little tiny bit left in here. Now each of these is 4 quarts. Gallon is 4 quarts. So it takes 15. I already filled up the filter and everything, so there should be enough. There's about a quart left in here, so that would put us at 13 quarts plus what I put in the oil filter. So we'll be right around 15 quarts for full. So go ahead and pour this guy in here. Woo! All right. And then we're going to grab our other ones, and we're just going to start pouring them on in. Like I said, guys, I already got underneath there, and I tightened up the oil filter. You just do it by hand. So you hand tighten it. I mean, when I say hand tight, I mean, you definitely want to get it tight. You don't want to sit there and like pussyfoot around and be like, oh, I got it tight, and barely tighten it on. Like, no, you want to put a little bit of force behind it. Don't be a pussy about it. So just tighten it down, and you'll be good. And then you just, like I said, you obviously have to put your drain plug back in, which I already did that. So now we're just filling up all of our oil. We're just going to sit here, and this is the long, boring process of just filling, because you just got to sit here and wait for it to go down. And as I said before, guys, you can buy this stuff at Walmart, and it's literally $15. Like, it is so cheap to do an oil change on a diesel. I mean, I shouldn't say it's super cheap. It's more expensive than doing a car sometimes. But, I mean, I don't mind it. This is my work truck, so you got to take care of it. Every 3,000 miles, I'm changing oil on this guy. Like, I need this to tow. I need this to do what it does every day. I need it to perform. So every 3,000 miles, I am to the T on it. I hit 3,000 last night, and I was like, whoop, time for an oil change tomorrow. I think I went like 60 miles over today. So, it's not going to make a difference, guys. It's not a big deal. But I'm super anal about oil changes, especially in my work vehicles, because this is what makes me money. And if I'm not making money, I'm not happy. And if you're not making money, you can't change your damn oil. How stupid would that be? All right, so we're going to go ahead and pour most of this one in. And we're going to see where it sits. I'm going to pour about half in, and then I'm going to go ahead and check the dipstick. Just because you never know. Could have been a little bit of extra oil laying around. We just don't want to overfill it. All right. Pour. That feels like about halfway. Yep, 2 quarts left. All right, guys. So now we're going to let that sit for about a minute. Then we're going to pull the dipstick. Well, I mean, I should probably push it back in. I'm going to pull it out anyways and wipe it off before. But so you're going to stick the dipstick in all the way, pull it out, check it, and then we're going to go from there. And then at the end, we're also going to start the truck, let it run for a few seconds, and then recheck the oil just to make sure that it's all there, because the oil has to run through the motor and everything, and it might suck it in a little bit, and you might need a little extra. So all right, guys, let's give it a second. We're going to just wait. I'm going to sit here for like a minute, just let it all flow down, and then we're going to check it. All right, guys, I just let it sit for a minute, so we're going to take the rest of this. I also checked it while you guys were on hold for a second, and it said that I needed to add some more oil. So I'm going to go ahead and add some more. I'm going to go ahead and add full 2 quarts because it was at the add line on the dipstick, and the add line means 2 quarts usually need to go into the motor. So the problem here is I don't have enough oil. I should. We should be totally good after this. All right, we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to leave just a little bit, about a half quart in there. Like I said, we're going to sit here. We're going to wait for it to drain again. Not drain, but flow down into the motor. We're going to recheck it. So I'm going to go ahead and set this down. Let you guys watch me check it here real quick. This is real simple to do. All right, so let's go ahead and pull that dipstick out. We're going to check it. Now make sure you're using a clean rag. This is a clean rag that I'm using. It looks dirty, but it is fresh out of the wash. It's just stained from using it on so much different crap. Alright, so we're going to let that sit and pull it back out. And we are actually full. We are at our full mark, guys. We are good to go right there. So now we're going to go ahead and turn the truck on. We're going to run for 30 seconds, and then we're going to shut her down. We're going to check for any leaks. We're going to go over all of our little things that we have done. So we're going to get up underneath the truck. We're going to make sure that it's not leaking at the drain plug. We're going to make sure it's not leaking at our oil filter. And then we are going to recheck our oil and see if it is full. And if it is, we're good. If it's not, we're going to add a little bit more. And we should be good to go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the truck on, guys. Plugs are warmed up. Fire her up. All right. Let her run for about 30 seconds, like I said, just to get that oil flowing and everything. Alrighty. And I know it's not been 30 seconds, it's probably been about 10, but the oil is now all flowed through, so let's shut her down. Now we're going to recheck our dipstick again. So, lay you guys back down over here real quick. We're going to go ahead and pull that dipstick out again. Wipe it off as it comes out. And stick her back down in her home. Alright. And then now we're going to pull her back out. And as you can see, we definitely need to add some more oil, guys. It went down quite a bit. Check that out. It's at the add line again. So we need about 2 more quarts. I have half a quart, so I'm going to run up to Walmart, grab myself a little bit more oil, pour it on in. I'll be good to go. So we'll go ahead and waste the rest of that oil that I got. Dump right in here. Woo! And just for shits and giggles, we're going to check it as well after I pour this in, just to see if maybe we have enough. You never know. It says that the ad mark, you need 2 more quarts, but sometimes it is wrong. I've had that be wrong before, so let's go ahead and let that drain down in there. We're going to give it about a minute, and then we're going to recheck it again. All right, wipe it as it comes out. Go ahead and stick it back down in there. Let it sit. Pull it back out. And we're actually halfway up. That is perfect, guys. That is good enough for me. I'm happy with that. I'll probably add just about a half quart more. I'm going to go out and buy another jug, add a half quart, and then we'll be good. How easy it is to change oil on your F250, F350 with the 7.3 diesel. It's the exact same with the 6.0, just a different amount of oil. And I don't know where, I've never jumped underneath one of those, but everything's probably in the exact same spot, just about. It's so easy to change your oil, guys. Just go ahead and do it. Don't take it somewhere. Don't pay somebody else to do that crap. It's so much easier doing it yourself, and then you know it's done right. I've always done it myself, and I've never had an issue. I've had people take their cars places, and they do their oil. They forget to put a drain plug in. They forget to put the oil all the way in, like enough oil. They do stupid things, and then, you know, you have problems. If you do it yourself, you'll never have a problem. All right, guys, like and subscribe. Click that subscribe button down below. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. Once we get to 1,000, I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm giving away yet, but we are going to do a giveaway. All right, guys, like I said, like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.